Okay, so we are at the Starbucks in Big Bear, and we have kind of a dilemma. We were planning on hiking out today, but then our friends, who we now consider like the other half of our tramily, are in Wrightwood. They hitched from Cajon Pass to Wrightwood. They started hiking like a week before we did. They were also injured, and they one of them is thinking about getting off trail in the next like day or so, and we at least want to like say bye to them. So we're thinking about hitching from Big Bear to Wrightwood, just kind of forgetting about the miles, because it's not, a thru hike is so much more than just the miles. It's also about the people you meet and the experiences and all that kind of stuff. So if we really, you know, feel crazy about the miles, and it like eats us up at night, then I guess we can always come back and do these miles. We know people in the area, so that's always an option. But I would feel more than the miles eating me up at night, it would be not being able to say bye to someone who I met at Scout and Frodo's and slept in the same campsite with for like the first 2 weeks, and they were also injured in Idlewild with me, and it's just like, I couldn't live with myself if I didn't get to say bye to my friend. So, yeah, so that's kind of what we're thinking about right now, which sucks because it's like skipping miles, but it's honestly, thru hiking is so much more than just like miles.
We're going to get down off on the 210, and then the 210 heads towards LA, and then 15's right there.
Perfect.
So we'll find you a good spot if you get held up. I got a crash or something.
So we decided to hitch from Big Bear City, or Big Bear Lake, I forget which one we were in, to Wrightwood. So we first got a hitch from where we were to the edge of town, and then we got a hitch from there to the edge of town, and then now we just got a hitch from the edge of town down the mountain into Fontana is the area. So we're basically on a bunch of like highway exits, and highways are crossing us, and so someone just honked at me, that was rude. And so what we're planning on doing is getting an Uber, because it's like 30 bucks, and there's like 27,000 Uber drivers around us, and we will get to our destination and surprise our friends. Okay, so we are walking down this street right now, which we think is where Wine Troll and Anne are. So Wine Troll knows we're coming and doesn't. So let's see if we can surprise them. What are we doing, Dan?
We're going to Taco Bell.
What are we doing, Anne?
I don't know.
What are we doing, Wine Troll?
Taco Bell!
American lifestyle.
Why aren't you guys dancing?
Not your friends.
And not dancing.
No.
This is the one.
So we made it to Wrightwood, but right now we're not in Wrightwood, we're in Fallon. We don't really know what it's called. It's the town next to Wrightwood. We are staying until Tuesday because of the post office. We have packages in Wrightwood, and it's Memorial Day weekend, so we're just taking like a 000, which isn't part of the plan, but here we are at Taco Bell having fun with our family, our tramily that we have missed so much. This is Anne's first Taco Bell experience.
You will see.
What about you, Wine Troll? What are you doing?
I am taking a survey to get a free Go cup.
And what's a Go cup?
I have no fucking clue.
What's up with you?
I already ate all my food. Probably gonna go back for seconds soon.
We are staying at Bud Farm in Wrightwood or around Wrightwood until our packages come, or we can get our packages on Tuesday. Anne and Wine Troll are down there. Danielle's up there. So I don't know where we are right now, but Wine Troll just brought me a cocktail in a solo cup. And there's a dog. Okay, so I figured I should try to explain what has been going on the last couple hours. So we met this girl named Tamara at Bud Farm, and she was talking about how she needs to go to REI, and Danielle and I kind of needed to go to REI, but not really. Like, I wanted another pair of liner socks just to help, you know, prevent blisters and all that, because I only had one pair. So we decided to hitch with her, and you know, 3 girls is a lot safer than 1 girl. So what else were Danielle and I doing? We're waiting for the post office to open tomorrow because it's Memorial Day. So we started hitching, and we were standing by the road for like, I don't know, 1 minute. This lady pulls over. She brings us kind of to the edge of town to like a better spot to hitch. And then she asks if we need money. Very, very sweet. But I was like, no, we're not homeless. We're just privileged. And we're just privileged. And so then we were trying to hitch for like over a half an hour probably, and it wasn't working. So we gave up and we started walking back to Bud Farm, and this guy pulls over. His name's Marcos. He didn't speak a lot of English, which was hard because my Spanish was pretty shitty considering I haven't been around Spanish speakers in a long time, in like a year. So anyways, he gave us a ride all the way from where we were on the side of the road near Wrightwood to the REI, which is in Rancho Cucamonga. So we came down here, and yeah, and it was super nice of him to do it. You know, like I bought him a drink at the gas station, and yeah, so that's that. We got our liner socks, and I got like liner socks and then another SPF chapstick, and Danielle got some random like crowbar things and that kind of stuff. Tamara's still in REI because it's bombed because it's Memorial Day and she's exchanging shoes, and we're walking across the street to the McDonald's. Hey, Wine Troll, what are you doing?
Watching Scandal.
Hey, Anne, what are you doing?
Smoking.
Hey guys, what are you doing?
Tag.
Drinking mysterious liquids from that fridge?
It's tag. It's not mysterious. I know what it is.
Alright, so we are kind of like slack pack hitching right now because today is Tuesday. The post office is finally open, and we have learned that hitching with no backpacks doesn't really work. So we are going to get our packages. Today was really sad because we said bye to Anne, who now she got a trail name last night, go figure, 2 liter, because every town drank a 2 liter, if not 2 liters. Anyways, peace out. Alright, so we finally made it to Wrightwood, which is weird because we've technically been in Wrightwood for a couple days, but we're actually in Wrightwood, and picked up a couple things for food, went to the post office, went to this amazing bakery that made like the best bagels with like open face bagels with like veggies and stuff, and now we are just hanging out here because we got our free hot dogs from the gas station, and we all feel a little funky, and we have to head back to Bud Farm because we didn't bring any of our stuff with us, which wasn't smart. And then we're gonna head out on trail later in the evening and just do a couple miles and just not be in the heat of the day. So that's the plan. Okay, so today is Wednesday. We stayed an extra day at Dave's Bud Farm in Wrightwood because the company was awesome and they had hot dogs. So we're leaving right now. We're hitching to the trail, and that's that. All right, so we just started hiking out of Wrightwood, and this is our view. And then the trail goes up over here and down over there. You can see Big Red and Sasquatch. And then we've got Dan and Eric over here. Wow. So we're only like a mile or two in right now. And I just want to do a little update on my body and my injuries. My blister that I got around Jacinto scabbed over and is pretty decent right now. I gave it enough time at Dave's place to heal up so that doesn't hurt, and that ankle doesn't hurt. My other ankle is sore, but it's not impeding my hike right now. It just hurts a little bit, and I don't know, everyone hurts a little bit, so it's not like the people who don't hurt at all, 1 in a million out here. Everyone has something that aches or pains or strains, so that's that, and it's beautiful.